Couple of topics to cover. First of which is Spider-Man Far From Home trailer.
Finally, because we're a bit late, but you know.
A bit late to the party. This is a bi-weekly podcast after all, but you know, better late than never. So,
Yeah,
we've
man.
seen the trailer, we've seen the hype. Well, you guys, now that we've had time to kind of sit down and relax and
take
marinate
it
on it, take it in. What are you guys' thoughts on it?
I'm confused. Well, actually, am I confused? I was having a chat with Demi on the way home this weekend, and I was like, I think there's been a lot of build-up in my head as to, the multiverse stuff and all the wildness happening with all these like different universes, and then we're finding that all the villains are coming in from other universes. And the reason this happened because Peter Parker won't shut up when Doctor Strange is doing a spell. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but the trailer made it seem like it was just, hopefully, because I'll be a bit like, are you serious, bro? Like, even some child is talking in your ear and you fuck up your spell.
It's Marvel, isn't it? It's,
I mean, I'm not going to act like I'm not excited. I love Spider-Man, but that's when I saw the trailer, I was like, what? Is that what caused it? Is that what you got distracted?
Very complicated spell, requires a lot of concentration, and Peter Parker wouldn't stop yapping.
Man. Nah, if you have like some like they're one of the like best surgeons in the world, and he's just there like doing some surgery in your heart, and on the side he's just some guy just being like, so when you take his heart out, can you just like leave some bits in there and just like he's like, oh, shut up, it's fine, and all of a sudden, I don't know, he causes a multi.
You know what?
I know maybe multitask going to cause the multiverse, isn't it? That is what it is.
Well, motherfucker is fighting a bunch of like other sorcerers at the same time as well as doing spells. Hopefully, it's more than just Peter Parker talking, and they go into it more as like saying he wants more than one thing, which is why the spell breaks.
Yeah,
rather than just like he's talking,
or maybe the spell worked. Or maybe that'll be the twist, because there's nothing wrong with what Doctor Strange did. It's just that Peter Parker, what he really wants deep down in his soul. Worlds. Yeah, so that's what he got.
Like, I want everybody to know, but I want them to be happy that they know.
Yeah.
And I want none of the villains to know either. I don't know. Like, and also it opens questions like, I don't really know how well this story is going to come together, because when you think about it, right, if you're meshing two different franchises of Spider-Man together into one. Now, we don't want another Spider-Man 3 where, hey, there's Sandman, here there's Venom, or there's Green Goblin, or whoever.
Hobgoblin, or whatever it's called,
Green Goblin. Is even Hobgoblin now? I don't even know.
Who knows, yeah.
But a lot of this stuff happening, right, in a 2-hour movie, and we're supposed to care about Sandman and his kid and Venom, and we're just a bit like, I don't know, the whole weird dance with what's his face, and I'm a bit concerned.
It was funny, though, I can't lie.
I mean, it wasn't. But I don't think it was meant to be funny. I don't think it was meant to be funny. I think it was
I think Sam Raimi is going for like the corny, the kind of cheesy vibe. Because it happened. If you look at the trilogy, it did kind of have that corny, like, not really taking himself seriously. Like J. Jonah Jameson, like who played him? Can't remember his name. J.K. Simmons, who played J. Jonah Jameson. You can tell the guy was just having fun. He wasn't taking the character seriously.
Yeah, no.
And it ended up being genius.
But just that scene though, it's just so. I don't know when you watch it, because it's not like because it's not like he only does that for one scene, right? His character, from literally the moment he gets the Venom symbiote till he loses it, it's just really cringe. All of it, not more than just the dance, all of that bit is just like, this is really cringe. Like the hairstyle they give him, like it's.
And he goes and gets like the whole black suit on.
The whole black suit, and the moment he walks out, he's just like, and then he looks at girls and he's like, fucking.
But I think
do you think that it's just like,
I don't know.
It's the confidence, not that he becomes cool, because they're still looking at him like,
what the fuck?
exactly, they're kind of like, what is this guy doing? Like they knew he's good, Yeah.
Maybe it was on purpose, but I didn't really catch that when I watched. I was just like, oh, this is really hard to watch. And then So I'm a bit worried that they're trying to fit a lot into. I don't. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're doing it in a really clever way. But first thing I thought was, how is this going to work if you're going to have this many villains? Are you going to bring the other Spider-Man in as well? I mean, I was thought
That's
they'd
what the
never do
rumor
that,
is.
personally. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, I doubt that would happen. But now I'm a bit like, oh, maybe they will do it.
Probably will.
Fucking, I don't. Are they going to bring out the same actors before, like Sandman, Electro?
It would only work. I think Electro's in it though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And
But it's not the
It's
same.
going to be this.
But it's not the same Electro from the from Amazing Spider-Man.
So it's not going to be.
That's what Jamie Foxx said. It's not the same Electro that we saw before.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
so they're going to recast some people. Okay.
But it's still
So-
Jamie Foxx, but he's not playing the same Electro.
He's playing an Electro.
So Jamie
from-
Foxx is playing Electro.
He's playing Electro, but not the same Electro. So
He's
not
playing just an Electro.
He's playing an Electro.
Right.
So I guess
But-
that still is the case with Doc Ock as well. He's playing a different.
Probably.
he-
That's what
Ock?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's the case because
Then
where
why
I'm
bring
thinking
them back?
everyone's getting excited about. Oh, you know, we're used to like the Sam Raimi version of Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man, but the majority of MCU fans, I would say, the generic fan of MCU, I don't think it's right to assume that they've watched the other ones because there's a lot of new people in MCU. There's people that will watch the MCU films and will know nothing about the X-Men films, or will know nothing about the Spider-Man films, or will at least not know that they're completely different things. So we're assuming that's that's the target audience is people like us who know the differences. So I don't think they would write a story where you have to watch something from an entirely different studio to not entirely. I know Sony's still working on this.
Yeah, I know
but
what you mean. Yeah,
but an entirely different kind of plot and universe to get this. It doesn't.
Then why-
it doesn't make
then why
sense for me. I don't think
bring
they'll write it
them
that way.
But then if that's the case, then just cast other people. Like,
yeah. Why do you cast the same
it's-
people?
you know,
It's because
you cast the same
it's-
people because you're trying to. You're basically
trying to
getting
get-
hype, right?
Yeah, it's the hype.
You're like hype. You're like, oh, that's the one thing.
Yeah.
But then also, like, there is almost. I think you have no choice but to believe that they are from that universe. Because, for example, Doc Ock showing up and saying "Hello, Peter," like that makes no sense in if you look at it outside of that, because there's no history. He's never met him before,
Yeah,
unless
so why
he's going to
did he
meet him in
say
that
that?
movie. So why would he even come in and be like, "Oh, hello, Peter"? Like, it doesn't.
Maybe
It doesn't really make any sense.
But we're assuming that he's saying hello to.
So assuming he's saying hello,
to
but
our
then
Peter.
but if you're saying that, then it completely disregards what you're saying.
I know.
You'd be saying hello to
Well,
the
it
other
could.
Peter. Then.
So that's why I feel like they'll probably be playing the same characters, but not the same universe that we're used to. But
So it might be
they've put
completely
them,
new
like
universe
so. It might be a
or something.
Spider-Man from that universe. There might be like Tom Holland playing a Spider-Man from that universe,
but not necessarily.
but not
that
necessarily
universe.
that's
Yeah. Okay.
one
Fine.
from back in the day.
Fine. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be possible. I don't know how they're going to do it. I almost feel like these characters, these villains, are not going to be there for like the whole movie. Like, it's going to be like they're going to be there for like a few minutes. Something's going to happen. They're going to get kicked into a wormhole or something, and then they'll just be gone. Like, I don't
they
really
won't have
know.
big roles. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have big roles because it's too much. I don't know how they'd make it work because, I mean, Lizard as well apparently isn't there. So it's like, I don't know how they're going to do it. I can only just hopefully trust that they'll do a good job because I'm not sure
I don't know how
it
they
will
will
work.
because it just seems like a bit of a, when you
seems
get
like a lot.
these video games that you have like you've fought like 4 or 5 bosses and then the final boss is all of these bosses come together and you fight them one by one or maybe at the same time.
Like
Mega Man.
Yeah, it feels like that. It
feels
doesn't
cheap.
work. Yeah.
It feels cheap.
Who's the
feels
main
like,
villain?
Okay.
Like, there is no main
Yeah.
villain in this.
Peter Parker is the villain because he can't make up his bloody mind.
So yeah, we're just gonna have to. I mean, I'm still. I mean, I say all this stuff. I'm not trying to shit on it, but I'm just a bit like concerned.
It's concerning.
and
yeah,
I'll
I
still
know
go.
that is too
I'll
much,
still
yeah.
go and watch the movie anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
But I'm just a bit like, how are they going to make this work? I have no idea. But cool. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
I think they'll still do it.
it.
It'll still be quite decent. I think.
We hope.
Yeah, but
We hope.
I
feel-
just.
No, but still, yay! Hype the.
I'm still excited
It's-
for it.
it's-
Like I'm still
I wouldn't
excited to
be.
watch it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the worst out of the trilogy
I wouldn't be
in terms
surprised
of like
because
story and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Because even when you sent that link, and you were like, "Oh, this looks like a really good trailer," and I watched it, and I was like, "It is a good trailer," but I'm full of just worry. I watched it, and I was like, "How is this going to work?" Because I have no idea. Let's wait and see.